Welcome collectives. My name is Ora-gen and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to take a moment to welcome you to the space. Whatever time of day you have found this message, I am so grateful that you are here. Okay guys, so today's message. Oh, before I get into that, definitely want to encourage everybody to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already and you are a returning guest. For all of those who are currently subscribers, thank you so much. And for new subscribers, thank you as well. And thank you to my guests that are here on the channel. Definitely by liking, sharing, and subscribing, it helps to move the information outward and get the messages where they need to be. All right, so with that being said, now getting into the energy. Today's message has to do with the topic of rainbows. So for some of you in the collective recently, you have been seeing rainbows more frequently. Now, this isn't just the rainbows in the sky after the rain, and you might be seeing those as well. But what I'm referring to is like little flecks of rainbows. Like maybe you're standing in your kitchen and you notice a small rainbow on the wall, or maybe you notice rainbows on the floor, or maybe you're seeing multiple rainbows in the space and you're looking around to see what the light could possibly be reflecting off of, but there isn't an obvious thing that is creating the rainbow, but you are noticing that it is there. So really basic message, but also super important too, because this topic of rainbows and what it means is super important. So we're talking about the symbology of rainbows showing up more frequently in your energy space and what that means. So as I took a look at more of the definition behind just seeing rainbows, and once again, not just rainbows in the sky after a rain, but like rainbows in curious places, like on walls, floors, just reflection of a rainbow in a place where you wouldn't think there was something to create that type of light source. So if you Google it online, you'll see a lot of different viewpoints or definitions, but generally there's something here in the energy about a spiritual meaning or a spiritual nudge from your guides or your spirit team, reminders that you're on the right path, maybe an encounter with a spirit of some kind, and a hopefulness that new things are on the horizon for you, things that will feel bright and colorful in your energy. So overall, it's a very positive energy that is popping up for those of you in the collective who is resonating with this message. And now this is really interesting because a lot of the reads recently have been coming out with some strong energy that those in the collective who resonate are experiencing a lot of new beginnings or are at the precipice of a lot of new beginnings. So this is really interesting that's coming out. So of course, per usual, we're gonna just look into the energy briefly today and just see what's here. So I have the Yes No deck, Moonology, Guides of the Hidden Realms, and I also have the Pink Tarot with me today. So I'm gonna start with the Moonology and then go into the Pink Tarot and then the Guides. And then maybe we'll pull a yes or no. So let's start there. And of course, we're going to clear out the space per usual for those of you who are with me regularly for videos. You'll know that I like to light a little bit of Palo Santo or sage just to clear the space out. And definitely, I'm still picking that up in the energy that a lot of you that might have these new amazing opportunities coming through need to be really focused on your cleaning and clearing work. Okay, so that could be, you know, regular processes that feel centering for you. It could be working with sage or Palo Santo. It could be working with plants or living things, spending time with your pets, sitting outside, grounding out, taking spiritual or crystal baths. Whatever it is that feels good for you, you are definitely being encouraged at this time to focus in on clearing your energy out, because you all have some amazing things coming in for those of you who resonate with this message. So you want to make sure that you are in an energy and a vibration that matches what it is you want to experience and feel. Super important. Okay guys, so we're gonna go on ahead and light, well, we've already lit the candles, but we're gonna ring the meditation bell and just clear out the energy. So for those of you who are sound sensitive, please turn the volumes on your devices down now. And if you've been busy up until the point that you are watching this video, please do take a nice deep inhalation and exhalation. And let's just simmer down into the space and just dive into this energy and see what positive things are on the horizon for the collectives. Okay guys, let's start with the Moonology Deck and just asking that the energy be cleaned and cleared of any lower vibrational energies, and that only energies associated with the light and with the frequency of source, my spirit team, will be able to remain in the space to assist us with the reading at this time. And so it is. Okay, let's go on ahead and open the moon deck. Very good. And there's a really nice guidebook with this, so we might get a little bit of this energy and then read the guidebook for it. I think that would be great. Guys, I hope you're having an amazing, fabulous, most excellent day, morning, evening, whatever time of day you found this message. And I hope that you are enjoying taking a little break with me for this message today. Okay, so let's see what we have coming up here in the moon energy. It's interesting that I felt drawn to pick up this deck about the rainbow energy. Something really strong in the energy about some form of communication from your guides, and that the rainbows are like an indicator of acceptance, approval, being on the right path, soul path, journey work, and just like a nice little confirmation for you. I'm going to split the deck. Yeah, adjustments are required. This is a third quarter moon. So you guys are very, very close to receiving, whomever is resonating with this message, to receiving what it is that you are asking for and manifesting. Third quarter moon. So you're like, you know, it's very close, I guess is the way I would word it. It's very close. But some adjustments are required. Let me place this over here so it makes it easier for you to see it. There are some adjustments that are required, so there might be some things that you need to shift. And this is what I was talking about with the energy of like healing work, working on our thought processes, the way that we view things. Maybe we have some viewpoints or some thought paradigms that are limiting, that have to do with past trauma or past situations. You're being encouraged at this time to make those adjustments, to release things from your energy that are not in alignment with what you are working on manifesting, confirmation, so that way that manifestation can come in a lot quicker. Because for a lot of you, it's very, very close. Couple of adjustments and you got this. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have for the collective on this topic? Let's get like 2 more cards. Here we go. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. More of that universal energy, South Node. We don't want to get into a place where the past experiences that we have had are now continuing to write the energy for our future prospects. So you're very much being encouraged by your guides to release those past energies, ways of thinking, ways of doing things, because they are not in alignment with what you are manifesting at this time. So that's where the adjustments are coming in. Releasing things from the past. And for some of you, a tough cycle that you've been in is closing out. And this has come up in the readings recently. Like, some of you have been dealing with years of like resistive energies, and that is like over for you or is about to end. Let's try this way and see what pulls here. Spirit energy for the collective. Ooh, there goes part of the deck there. Let me grab this real quick. Okay. We're going to try this a different way. Let's see here. Anything else for the collective out of this particular deck? There we go. Yeah, expect powerful change. This is new moon eclipse. So this powerful change coming in is going to literally block out all of the past issues, traumas, things that you were experiencing that kept you stuck or limited. It's going to block that out. So this is divinely orchestrated. And this is going to be a powerful change that's going to shift you right into this manifestation that you have been calling and bringing in. Wow. I love that new moon eclipse energy. That's beautiful. Very powerful energy. And definitely this could be something that's coming in for some of you by the next new moon. What do we have here? Yep, this card tried to pop before and it's back. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So some of you might be a Capricorn or have Capricorn somewhere aspected in your charts, or maybe it is in your energy. I mentioned this tough cycle that some of you have been going through. For some of you, it has been years and you are just tired and burnt out from it. You are being acknowledged here by your guides and your spirit team. They are letting you know this is the end of this tough cycle. This is that 3/4. Where's that at? Here we go. Adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. You're very close. These are coming to an end to allow these new energies to come in, so you can expect powerful change. That's great. And it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Some of you might be Scorpio that resonate with this message, or have it in your chart, or be a person who has it in your energy, like someone is in your energy with that particular sign. But it is time to release negativity. So if there are beliefs, thought processes associated with this past trauma, you are being encouraged to release it at this time, because what you've been calling is here. It's coming in, and you can definitely expect that powerful change. Release this tough cycle. And I've mentioned this before in a couple of other videos, that it can be very easy for us to hold on to energies that are no longer active. And what do I mean by that? Well, I kind of touched on it in this reading, that if a person has a belief that every time they do something, a resistive energy is going to come up against them, because that has been the pattern for years, it could be easy to get stuck in that thought process. So every time we try something new, our first thought, because we're hardwired, is somebody's going to oppose me, or something's going to come up and it's not going to work. And so we can get stuck in that energy and actually come to believe this to be a fact, when in fact it is not a fact. It's something that we were dealing with for a time, and now it's over, and now it's time to release that energy. So we're really being encouraged here to look at, you know, how you're speaking to yourself. You know, what happens when you go on autopilot? Are you angling in the direction of something's probably going to go wrong? Because if you are, that's not an energy that is a match vibrationally for what you're calling in. So you're being encouraged to really work on that aspect, so that way you can have the manifestation and enjoy it and feel what you want to feel from it. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. There's that Cancer energy again. Or did we have Cancer? No, we had Capricorn. Okay, so Cancer is now up on the board. So you might be Cancer or water sign. You and your loved ones are safe. So for some of you in the collective, and there's that, look, there's that new moon eclipse energy popping up again. Look at that. So something could definitely be happening for some of you by the next new moon. Whomever is resonating with the message. So for some of you in the energy, there could be something here about a fear of like releasing the way you deal with certain relationships, because you're needing to focus in a different way on the things you need to do. So that could look like friends and family members and associates that you used to spend a lot of time with. You might now find them a little more like lower vibrational, or may not feel as good hanging around them. Maybe there are behavioral patterns and habits that they're engaged in that you no longer engage in or don't feel comfortable with. Maybe it's not even something that's wrong with it. It just isn't for you any longer, and that's okay. So you might be judging that if you make these major changes and go down this soul path, you're going to lose something with your family, or your family's not going to have as much of your support energetically, physically. Like something could go wrong if you change too much. And you're being encouraged that you and your loved ones are safe. Like you are getting the go-ahead from Spirit to make the needed changes and to get on that course, because it's time. The universe has got your family. Source has got your family. Your job is to focus on what it is you are here to do. You can expect that powerful change. And look how that, even the way those cards came out, that eclipse landed on that eclipse. That's double confirmation, guys. Amazing. Okay, we're going to pull one more just to read the guide on it. And then we're going to go into, looks like the pink tarot. Just to pull a little more information on what's going on here with the rainbows. So the rainbow is an indicator from your spirit team that you are actually on the right path. You're getting an indicator from Spirit. You're doing the right thing. Yeah, a win-win outcome is forecast. I can't make it up. Look at that. We have the Libra scales. Some of you might be a Libra or have that in your chart or have it in your energy. You guys are right where you need to be. That's amazing. That's triple confirmation here. Everything that you are concerned about, you are being informed by your guides and your spirit team. Don't even worry about that. We got that. You focus over here. Just work on the healing and release these things so that we can help bring these new opportunities and usher these new opportunities in your way. A win-win outcome is forecast. You already got it. Just a little bit more work. That's why we have this, where is it at? This adjustments are required, third quarter moon. That's why we have the third quarter moon. Just a little bit more and you got it. I'm going to read the guidebook on this particular card. So I was asking Spirit for a card for us to consider that would help us to really drive this point home. So this is the full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Let's go ahead and just showcase this beautiful energy. That's what I'm talking about. I'm also looking at the colors here represented with the Libra scale. Looks like doing some work on your hearing parietal, your frontal lobe. That's we're talking about your pineal gland and your crown chakra. Working on those areas and utilizing your pineal gland to heal and open other chakras, to get them spinning nicely. You need to tap into your pineal gland. Okay, so a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. This says the full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. The card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. So, advice you're getting here: attune to the moon. Let go of that which is falling away. Additional meanings for this card: see the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Yikes, that can be hard, right guys? Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself, but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. The teaching: no matter when you pull the full moon in Libra card, it encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of people around you. Balance is a very Libran energy, and the full moon brings things to a peak. Dramas and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Libra energy also brings love energy. Negotiations are easier. Yeah, there's a lot in the energy here, guys, with you needing to balance, to find balance. Why don't we word it that way? So some of you are moving into new relationships. That has been coming up. And because of that, some of you are having old relationships close out, and you're being encouraged to just kind of allow that tower to come and to release that energy, which can be easier said than done, but you're understanding whomever is resonating with this message. You're getting confirmation that if you're going through that, there's a reason for it. It's not for nothing. It's not so you can be lonely the rest of your life. It's because something new is coming. You have a win-win outcome that's forecast. That means you're going to win and something else is going to be balanced out and in a winning energy as well. So whatever relationship is coming in, there's a really beautiful butterfly outside. That is super amazing. Confirmation. Whatever is coming in for you guys is going to be balanced and it's going to feel good. Better than what you've been dealing with, if that's the case, if you resonate with that. Take the energy as it applies. And for some of you, you're going to experience more balance in the relationship you're currently in. It's going to lead to a new level of commitment. Confirmation. And you will be able to engage with this relationship in a more balanced energy. This can also apply to business partnerships, opportunities, friendships, whatever. You're being encouraged to consider the other person and balance out your ego with the other person's needs, and that's going to create a leveling of the scales in situations like that. So a lot in here about balancing the energies, which totally makes sense because you're getting confirmation through the rainbows from your guides that you're on the right track. There's just a few more adjustments required, just a couple more. You're almost there. And it's time to release any negative energies that would be holding you back. Things from your past. You need to know that your loved ones are safe and that you can expect a powerful change. That is phenomenal energy. I actually want to put this right up here with the win-win energy. Amazing. Wow. You guys are doing so good. Even with all of the change, the challenges, the difficulties, you guys are rocking it out and doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So kudos on that. And when I see people are having a lot of change come up, still I say kudos on that, because that means you're in the process of moving through energies. You're not stagnant, you're in motion. So that's a positive thing, guys. I don't know if you've ever thought about looking at it that way, but truly it is. Let's take a look at the pink tarot and see what's here. Any more information that we can understand from the reading today? Let me take my little jacket off here. It's starting to get warm. It was a lot cooler earlier when I started this process, but now it's kind of hot. Guys, if you have tea, water, coffee, whatever you're sipping on that feels good to your throat, please feel free to bring that into the space while we spend this time together, kind of looking into this energy here and seeing what's going on for the collective. I'm also picking up a lot of energy here in the readings lately that for those of you who've been having difficulties with making ends meet, okay, making ends meet financially is what I'm talking about. That there's some powerful change coming your way. Expect powerful change. There's going to be a solution coming into a space where you'll be able to clearly see that it's a solution for you, or you're going to feel mysteriously drawn to it, and it's going to be something that can help you with your finances. Okay, Spirit, information. Okay, I'm here to take this one here. Ooh. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Wands. So Four of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Nine of Pentacles is upright. Fruits of labor, rewards, luxury. Can't say luxury. Self-sufficiency, financial independence. What did I say? I said it was coming. And a lot of you have been dealing with delays with that because the Ace of Wands is in reverse. This is where you might be presently. The butterfly is just hanging around. Confirmation. Nature is popping. And that's definitely a reminder to get out in nature because there's a lot of confirmation signs and things you can connect with in nature with this work that you're doing. But Ace of Wands, that's where you were in reverse. You were dealing with delays, maybe lack of motivation, stagnant energy. Maybe your passion had waned or you weren't tapping into your passion. You guys are getting ready to have a shift here. This is a Nine of Pentacles. You're going to see some fruits from the work you've been putting in, not just physically and not even so much physically, energetically, because you were working hard before and just not seeing the results. And some of you were dealing with resistive energies. All that's ended. You're going to be able to see fruits from your labor. Financial independence. So like I said, just before I started pulling these cards, I mentioned a strong message coming through in the readings, confirmation about being able to make ends meet. That's why that was coming up. A lot of you who've been struggling financially, who resonate with this message, will be able to make ends meet. You have an opportunity coming. Aces, Ace of Swords. Would you come on? Come on. Mental clarity, breakthrough, new ideas, success, sharp mind. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This is that new opportunity that's coming through. It's going to cut through the BS you've been dealing with, all the lack of energy, you know, having what you need, delays, stagnation. It's cutting through all that. This opportunity is going to be big for you guys. It's going to bring that Nine of Pentacles energy. This is huge. Wow. And for some of you, you've been dealing with like, here, let me put these over here so you can see them. For some of you, you've been dealing with conflict. So I want to just drop a little note here about conflict. There is no point in time where in this experience, this incarnation into the Earth School, where we experience zero conflict ever. Like it just goes away and it's gone forever. That's not what the Earth School is about. It's about growing through transition and change. So that in and of itself is polarity or opposing energies. So the point isn't to have everything going perfectly all the time where you never experience any emotion other than joy. That would get old. It's more so about learning how to move through these energies in a way that's fluid, like water, instead of getting stuck, instead of becoming rigid, instead of, you know, breaking down and stopping the process of what it is you're here to do. That's what it's about. So even if some new energies surface due to this new level of expansion that you all are, who resonate with this message, are going to reach, please remember that. It's like the way that your energy is affecting the field is creating new results for you. And along with that, it's going to be new challenges, new situations, but you're going to learn how to move through those the same as you did this time with these challenges that you've dealt with over the years. So really huge messaging in that. Ace of Swords on the table. Mental clarity. If you were feeling foggy before, that's coming to an end. The fogginess may have had to do with just feeling kind of like stressed out. Feeling like a lot of work, very little progress. All that's coming to an end. So you're going to get some mental clarity from that. Plus your guides are here to assist you. So you're going to notice a change in how you're feeling overall. Let's split the deck and just see what's here for collective. Any other messages, Spirit, for collective to help them understand what's going on in the energy or guidance for them. Ooh, there we go. All right. So we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, opportunities, wishful thinking, choices, illusions, searching for purpose, daydreaming. You guys, I'm picking up, because this energy of finding balance in the Libra scales, I think it was like trying to find a balance between the energy aspect and the etheric aspect of things, and then figuring out how to apply that in the physical realm, like in 3D. Like, okay, I understand how to do the work of manifesting or manifestation energy, but how does this then translate into what I do physically in the 3D? That's what I'm picking up from that. Seven of Cups. And there's definitely, there's different opportunities. There's something in each of those cups, but it's like a lot of choices and trying to figure out what direction do I go. And I think some of you actually probably got off on some different paths that weren't quite on point. And you could tell by the way the manifestation came through. It wasn't quite it. It was like maybe part of it, but not all of it. So a lot of you are learning how to move from a manifesting energy into a 3D working energy. And it really is an energy of like bringing this down from the crown chakra all the way down the different chakra, you know, the third eye, the or pineal, the throat, into the heart, the solar plexus, into the sacral, and finally the root chakra. That's your grounded earth energy chakra. So as you do that process, you are going to manifest it. But if you didn't understand how to do that, you might have found that the manifestations came through into that earth chakra kind of off. So you're really being encouraged here to really not just focus on the manifestation energy part of it, but also understand how this relates to the 3D aspect and the work that's associated here with what you want to manifest. And there's different ways to do that. I mean, you could, you know, get a book that talks about that. You could get like a private reading to look at more personally how this plays into what is coming into your field and how to access it in the 3D. There's lots of different ways you can understand that energy better, but I definitely see an overall energy here. You need some more clarity, it looks like, to help you to understand like what to do. And that will help with this manifestation. So we have the Four of Wands, excuse me, celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, and homecoming. I have been picking up, many of you are moving into new relationships. Some of you are about to get married. Some of you might be in the process of that now, or newly married with your soul path partner. Okay, so this is a person that you have that balanced energy with. For some of you, this is coming, or this will signify like a strengthening of commitment and connection in relationships you are currently in, whether they be romantic relationships, marriage partners, business relationships, whatever. A sweetening of that energy that brings celebration, joy, and harmony. So once again, expect powerful change and whatever this is going to be like a win-win for whoever is in the situation. It's going to be good energy for everybody involved. Really nice. All right, let's put those two there. Oops. Bam. Well, they don't really want to sit there. Not like that. Okay, cool. So let's keep going here and see what else is coming out for the collective. Any other energies coming through that they need to know about? I mean, the general message here is these rainbows is like an indicator. Your spirit team is telling you you're on the right path. Keep going. Here's these little areas where you can make some adjustments. This will help the manifestations to come in a little faster and, most importantly, more adapted, more adjusted, more in alignment with what you want to feel and what you want to experience. And I think that's really the point of it. Who cares if it comes in fast and it doesn't feel the way you want it to feel? That's not good. We want to feel what we want to feel from the situation. Yeah. We have we have 9 of Cups. Wish come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, and gratitude. Look at all the cups. There's a lot of cups on the table. This is really nice. Some of you might be a water sign or a Pisces or have that in your energy or have it aspected in your charts. I'm picking up Scorpio, Aries, Pisces. Libra energy for sure. You might not be any of these signs. You might just resonate with the message. That's okay. Take the energy as it resonates. But yeah, you guys are going to have a lot of options that's going to bring you into the manifestation you want to feel, like your wish come true. You're going to have a lot of options and a lot of ways to get to that. So you really need to get balanced in your energy and understand like that work between, upper chakra work and how to bring that down into your root chakra and your 3D earth experience. So clarity is important. And like I said, getting regulated and less stressed will be important for that, because it's hard to get clear when we're like stressed out. So even if there are challenges that you are dealing with now, you're being encouraged to like really ground out, like get outside in nature, take time out for self-care. Pentacles. So we have a 7 of Pentacles, long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, sustainable results. Yep, whatever this is that's coming in, it's going to be something you're going to be like nurturing, and it's going to grow as you nurture it, almost like a garden. Remember I talked about getting outside and like putting your hands in the soil and gardening? That could be really helpful for some of you who are looking for ways to like clear out your energy. Heavy Taurus energy here, the earth energy coming through, or you might be an earth sign resonating with this message. But you're going to have really sustainable results from this. Almost like a person who's doing some sort of like eco farming or something like that. The more love you put into the soil and the crops, the better yield you get. It's going to be something like that. But it also is going to be something that's very like roots up, like ground up kind of work. Maybe some of you will be starting something that is new, like a new business or a new organization, or working with something that helps people to grow. It's something like that in the energy. It's like whatever this is you're doing has some sort of effect, like gardening, but like with people, like something that helps things to grow. 5 of Pentacles, recovery from financial loss, spiritual poverty, and charity improvement. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. And we had that in reverse. You guys are going to be recovering from financial loss. So that goes with the energy that came up earlier, that some of you have been having a hard time just making ends meet. That's coming to an end. You have a win-win outcome that's forecast, and you can expect powerful change. And as I mentioned before, for some of you, by the next new moon, some of you are in the process of it now. Yeah, you guys were dealing with a burden of some kind. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Burden, extra responsibility, hard work. This is what you guys were dealing with. Whomever is resonating with this message might be a Sagittarius or have it in their chart. Or something you were burdened with, emotionally, energetically, something. Let me put this up here so you can see it. Something you were dealing with that was a burden. I think that was part of this financial loss and or spiritual poverty. I don't know, you know, it was something here that was very difficult and challenging for you that created a heavy burden that you are releasing or being encouraged to release in order to bring in this manifestation. We have King of Cups, emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control and balance. Yeah, that's to help you get into this energy here. There's that term balanced again. Something about this burden caused you to become imbalanced. And you keep being encouraged to bring in that Libra, Justice Scales, balance energy so that way you can get emotionally balanced. Something here had you emotionally imbalanced, and it did affect your money, your spirituality. Certain aspects of your gains were kind of tipped over due to that. We have King of Pentacles in reverse and Three of Wands in reverse. I don't know if this is the collective or an energy that was in your energy collective, because this one's talking about greed, indulgence, material loss, being obsessed with wealth and status, and, you know, financially inept. I don't know if this is an energy some of you who are resonating with this message were in and have healed and moved through that and are seeing things from a different way, like an awakening almost. Or it could be that this was an energy that had to do with this burden you all were dealing with that threw you off balance emotionally. I'm picking that up. Emotionally and your money. And then the Three of Wands, playing small, lack of planning, lack of foresight, unexpected delays, obstacles to long-term goals. Looks like that's what this energy caused. A lot of delays, a lot of struggles, a lot of burdens. You know, you're just like holding 20 huge wands, trying to like hustle that up the street every day. That's the energy I was getting here, is that you all have been dealing with a lot of challenges and burdens, but all of this energy has shifted due to whatever work you've done or this awakening that whomever is resonating with this message has gone into or is in presently, is actually what's opened up this new energy here where you're actually going to have what you want and be able to release these burdens. Very interesting. All right, let's pull a guide and we're going to close the reading out here. I might pull a yes, no. I don't know. I think the purpose of this message is to kind of give you an indicator of what the rainbows are about and really where you need to focus, which is on your soul path. You're on the right path. Maybe you weren't before, but you are now, and you're getting those indicators. You know, those burdens are crumbling like towers around you, and situations attached to those energies might be falling like towers as well too, and you're being encouraged to allow it to happen so you can move further into this energy of what you want to experience. Okay, super important. And you know, getting balance. If you were dealing with strong emotional imbalance due to these burdens, spiritually, financially, emotionally, getting yourself balanced emotionally is going to be very important for these beautiful manifestations that are coming in, especially if it's a new relationship or new love, a fresh start in love. You don't want to go into it from that old energy. You're not going to feel the way you want to feel. This is super important, guys. Let's get one card for the collective from the guides here. Oops, to close out. Ask and you shall have. Let's see, what do we have here, guys? Let's see. Haha, rise to the occasion. Capability, strength, authenticity, and free will. And I see a lot of crown chakra energy here, really opening up. What did I talk about? Pineal and crown. This is great. Blue also has something to do with the throat chakra. So some of you might want to do some work on your throat chakra. Let's go on ahead and put this energy up here, rise to the occasion, and let's take a look at the guidebook and see what the guides have to say. Number 42 is on the table, and also number 6. Let's see. 44, 43, and 42. Okay, rise to the occasion. It says key concepts: capability, strength, go the distance, authenticity, surprising yourself, successful risk-taking, refusing the call, and free will. That's interesting. You are faced with a situation that requires you to step into your authentic power and rise to the occasion. You might have wanted this, but you hadn't yet had the opportunity to stretch into this new version of yourself. Yeah. The good news is that not only are you capable of what's required of you, but also you've become even more than you know because of all the inner work you've done. Within you is a bright divine light, and it's no longer obscured by your internal obstacles. You are meant to shine. This is the time to choose to step up, take the risk, and go the distance. Spread your wings, knowing it is your destiny and you cannot fail. Surprise yourself. Let go of all your fears. Take this risk and trust the divine winds to keep you aloft. Adventure awaits. Wow. So this is exactly what we've been talking about. Rise to the occasion. So you're getting a message here from your guides that you're exactly where you need to be. It's just continuing to do the work. So that has to do with rising to the occasion, picking up on that Libran energy of balance and really doing the inner work. Because you have a bright divine light, and it's no longer obscured by your internal or external obstacles. So any kind of resistive energy that may have been here that was adding any kind of burden, that's being taken away. It's really about changing that inner voice, rewriting that programming associated with that trauma so that you can have better results. So this work now is solely about you. It's not about someone else anymore. It's all about you. And really tapping into that is going to help you to have what you want, you know, to really acquire the things that you want to acquire. But really strong messaging here for some of you who have been struggling to make ends meet. You have an opportunity coming. So by doing this work, you'll be more likely to see it in front of you when it arrives. And for some of you, that might be by the next new moon. I don't know. But I definitely want to thank you so much for being with me here today. That is your message on the rainbows. Definitely sending supportive energy for all the work you guys are doing, and really sticking in there on the self-healing work, because it's a journey and it can be challenging, but it is part of the process of shift, evolution, and change in this human experience. So definitely sending supportive energy there. If you guys enjoyed being in the energy with me here in the collective, feel free to like, share, and subscribe so that way we can get the message out to more people. If this wasn't your message, I thank you for being here with me throughout the entire message and spending time. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. This helps me to tap into your energy, and it's more likely that I will have a message associated with energies that you are dealing with and experiencing. So with that being said, guys, have an amazing rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel, and I look forward to being with you in the next reading. Okay, guys.